首先，我想要谢谢各位能够参加我的毕业典礼，真的很感谢你们，也谢谢各位弟兄姐妹，还有师母、牧师、师母们，你们来参加我的毕业典礼，谢谢。Okay, that's it for Chinese. Okay, I'm very proud that I'm the valedictorian of this entire school year, and let me tell you. It is extremely difficult, especially when you are the only student in your grade. I'm very glad to be standing out there, except that I'm really nervous and speechless at this moment. I've been thinking what to say for quite a while, but it was not until probably 2 days ago that I started to prepare this speech. When I sat down and thought of everything that has happened, throughout the days when I have been in Family Learning Center, I was surprised of how important FLC was to me. It has influenced me significantly. I remember the first time when I first visited FLC. I felt really weird, because FLC seemed so tiny, and everybody looked quite crazy. So I officially became a student here when I entered 9th grade, and just as I expected, everyone was quite friendly to me, but scary in a way as well. I remember that Kyle Fish had a snake as his pet, and that freaked me out. And Hannah Francisca's pierced her lip to get a lip ring and bled all over the place when I was rooming with her during my first field trip at FLC. Even though I thought a lot of you guys were funny and strange, I saw how special and unique everyone was. FLC is a place where everyone's personality and talent shine out to differentiate from one another. And it's a place that's able to show each person's individuality. As an Asian, I realized that in my culture, being shy and indirect are the ways most of us behave, especially me. Saying yes to the things that I want to say no to, or just do things that I don't necessarily want to do. If someone asks me to do something, I will definitely say okay, because I just don't know how to refuse. For example, my best friend, she always calls me at night, which is around 10:30 to 11. And that's when I'm either going to bed or doing my homework. Most of the cases doing my homework. But every time I pick up the phone, I will not tell her that I'm busy, because I don't want her to feel that I don't want to talk to her, which is true sometimes. I'm talking about a phone call that goes from 1 hour to at least 1 hour to 2 hours. So I just listen to her talk and I don't want to talk, and the result will be two big huge panda eyes for tomorrow for school, or not getting my work done, which are not helpful at all. So sometimes I just turn off my phone because I knew she would call me. It sounds like I'm a bad friend, but I'm not really. However, being in this environment opens my eyes to see how different the Western culture is. A lot of you guys are expressing your feelings directly without hurting others. I don't know if that's the way most Westerners express themselves, but I admire the way you show each other how you feel in a respectful manner. Therefore, I learned to be true to my feelings and desire, and I'm still working on it. But now when I pick up the phone and I can say, hey, I'm doing my homework, can I call you tomorrow? I started to understand that if I don't have the willingness to do what I'm asked to do, not only I'll be miserable, but others would suffer with me because of my attitude. Confidence is another characteristic that I found in FLC. Each one of you has such a confidence that you are not afraid to be embarrassed of trying new things. Embarrassment is also one of the Asian characteristics that I discovered. We are afraid of trying new things and afraid to encounter different people, just like the lifestyle of most villagers. They go to school up to middle school and then they stop learning because they know they are poor and they need to work for their family. Those villagers don't have the confidence to believe in themselves that they could be the first doctor in their village, or they could be the first kid who goes off to college. They're used to that lifestyle and are afraid to jump out of the cycle which they live in. But FLC is not like that. Many of the families here are risky and brave enough to come to a foreign country and try something new. Things like living in Thailand, try to eat spicy food, to learn another language, and let us Asians to stare at you guys when you walk down the street. Those things show confidence, and I became a more confident person being here. I used to be afraid of speaking English and Thai. I used to not trust myself that I could make it with so many Farangs around me. I was afraid to let others to see what I'm afraid of. To be honest, not knowing what my next step is makes me nervous. But with confidence, I believe the next step in my journey is going to bring up new things that will enrich my life. Finally, I want to encourage all my fellow students that each one of you can influence each other, uniquely and individually. Don't think that because you're not on honor roll or you're not a student council representative, you cannot make a difference in people's life. The way you say hi to each other, the way you smile to another, and the simple answer that you give while in class will make a difference. You'll be surprised how one thing from you could make an impact on another person. So just be yourself and let your personality shine through you. I also want to thank all the teachers and staff in FLC who made such an important part of my journey for all these years. You have blessed me individually and overwhelmingly. I know thank you is totally not enough, but this is the only thing that I could do right now. Thank you. And thank God for what He has done, every step that He has watched over me. I know that is not the end, but a whole new chapter of the story of my life. I love you all. Thank you.